Oh, hello YouTube. Today on the Naughty Librarian, I am doing a paranormal romance book haul. You know your girl likes library book sales, and I have been finding some finds lately. So I'm just gonna show off all these awesome paranormal romances I got, and I am beyond excited. Let's get into some werewolf porn. To start things off, I have Visions of Heat by Nalini Singh. This is part of her Psy Changeling series, and essentially like Psy, they're like people who have like psychic powers, and then changelings are like shapeshifters, and then like they do it. Yeah, I think that's accurate. I assume he is a cheetah of some kind because he has a cheetah print arm, and then he's gonna have sexy times with a Psy person. Bug. There's no bug in this. There's a bug in my face, but not in the book, hopefully. Oh my goodness gracious, I found 2 books from the Immortals After Dark series by Kresley Cole. Holy potatoes. I have all of this series digitally on my Kindle, but I do like having physical copies too because I am a crazy person. But I got Shadow's Claim and Sweet Ruin, both by Kresley Cole. I have read them both already and they're both so good. Holy moly. This one is about a vampire assassin kind of deal and a sorceress who can like control people's hearts. So that seems cool already. And then there's like this big battle, and whoever wins the competition gets to marry the sorceress princess. So, you know, the vampire guy enters it. Then in Sweet Ruin, this is actually a changeover in the series because we had focused on these group of immortals who were like the good guys this whole time. And this one is kind of from the perspective of the group of immortals that's the bad guys. So it's like weird to seeing all of our good guy friends be portrayed as like the villains. So this one's really interesting, and it's also one of my favorites of the whole series. The heroine Josephine is the best. Oh my goodness. She's so sassy and wonderful. I really recommend reading Sweet Ruin. Like, I can't recommend it enough. It's so good. You don't necessarily have to have read the rest of the series, but I feel like it makes it a richer story if you have. But I think if you just read it cold, you'd be able to pick it up. Like, my friend accidentally read this book before like any of the other books in the series, but still was able to figure shit out. So I really recommend. I also got Savor Me Slowly by Gina Showalter. This is part of her Alien Huntress series, which is kind of her underrated series because she has Lords of the Underworld, which is very popular. And then she has this one too, and this is about in near future Chicago, all these aliens live on Earth now, and this is like a cop agency, and they regulate aliens doing stuff. And this is one of the books from that series, and it's really cool because it's like a sci-fi series. And I remember there's cars that drive themselves, which is so awesome. I really want a car that would just drive itself because think of all the things I can get done on my way to work with not having to drive. Also, people take advantage of that in these books because they're smutty and cars drive themselves. I'm trying to say they do it in a lot of cars. Holy mackerel, I got so many books by Christine Feehan. They had like just a grip of them, so I was like, I'm gonna get all of them. So Christine Feehan is one of those paranormal romance authors that like I never really read, but I know she's like very popular and she's good and she has tons of books, so I should probably read her. So I was really happy that I got like this little collection. It's from a bunch of her different series. First I have Viper's Game, and this is a Ghost Walker novel, so I'm assuming there's ghosts in it. I also have Dark Legend, which is a part of another series. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's about some immortal warriors probably, because it's always about an immortal warrior. I also got Waterbound, which is part of her Sea Haven series, and maybe it's like water creatures of some kind. Well, there's a character named Ricky who is a sea urchin diver. I don't think that's a paranormal thing. I think she just like collects sea urchins. Odd job. Oh! So if you open the cover of a lot of these books, they have a little smutty insert, and it's just a guy doing like a sexy push-up. Maybe he's a mermaid. Or merman. Are there mermaids in this? Let me know in the comments down below if you know if there's mermaids in this, because I'm like all about it if there is. The last two books are part of the same series. I have Turbulency and Safe Harbor. They're both part of the Drake Sisters series. I'm assuming witches. Because when you have a group of sisters, they're always witches. So I'm thinking this is a witch series, and they're also more ocean stuff, so maybe like ocean witches. I don't know. At the same book sale, I found another big group of Harlequin Nocturnes. I collect the shit out of this. They're always paranormal romances, and they're always ridiculous. First off, I have Brimstone Bride by Barbara Hancock. Again, Barbara Hancock, that's an awesome romance author name. So I guess it's about a witch and a billionaire venturer. So it's a billionaire vineyard owner and a witch. They found a way to squeeze in a billionaire. Now begins the werewolf porn part of this video. I also have The Unforgettable Wolf by Jane Goodman. Okay, so this one's actually about a rock star who almost became a werewolf but didn't, and so he hunts werewolves, and like to save this lady, he's gonna have to become a werewolf. But he's a rock star. They still figured a way to put that in there. I also have Rescued by the Wolf by Crystal Hollis. So this is like a wolf and a hunter killed its mate, and then he meets this other lady in the Appalachians, and I assume gets with her. I also have Half Wolf by Linda Thomas Sundstrom. This is like, there's a woman who got attacked by a vampire, and then a werewolf saved her, and he's just like, well, the only way to save her life is to make her a werewolf too! So she's like a half vampire, half werewolf. Seems cool. The last Harlequin Nocturne I got was The Vampire Hunter by Michelle Hoff. This is about a vampire hunter and a witch hunting a vampire in Paris. It's really all you need to know. I am so excited for all of my paranormal smutty delights. That was an excellent haul. I'm totally addicted to those Harlequin Nocturnes. I like can't pass them up. Every time I see one, I have to get it because they're ridiculous. And they're also like fun little werewolf porn episodes. Like who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? Let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these books, which ones are your favorites or least favorites. I want to know what you think. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!